Pow! Check out the Kizer Feweed. Yeah, interesting name, right? I thought so. It's a S35VM blade, titanium handle, and some super wicked fat carbon purple fat carbon inlays here. The big question is, does this design say bigger, or is this the right size for it? I know so many restrictions in so many places. Can't have a blade over 3 inches. This being that size, being just a hair less than 3 inches on the blade, gets it within that those requirements for those who live in the unprivileged areas of the United States and elsewhere. I don't know, man. I think it should have been bigger. I really like this, the design with the harpoon, all that lovely lines and the inlays and everything, the thumb stud, sick milled pocket clip. Like, I just feel like it needed, frame lock. It should have been a 3 1/4 inch blade. Easily should have been a 3 1/4 inch blade, in my opinion. I just think overall they made it a little too small for the design and all the elements that are incorporated in it. It is sweet. It is a really, really cool knife. The ergos are great, but again, I think that, if they made it about 20% bigger, about 15 to 20% bigger, gotten me a 3 1/4 inch blade, that would have been the ticket. Like, that would have made it all that much nicer. So much nicer. But it is a really cool design, and I absolutely love. I'm not going to do it because I'm sure most likely you have seen somebody else's videos where they've taken it apart and shown how the inlays with this key kind of in the middle, I would call it a key. If you watch some other people's videos where they do bother to take this thing apart and show the internals, it is really cool. I love that backspacer. That backspacer, and the way they milled that's pretty nice. And then of course the hidden lanyard loopy-doopy post there, not being a massive hole. And this milled pocket clip, the way it just lays there so nicely, and it works so well. It's a really cool knife, really great knife. With the size that it is, it's super great for like summertime gym pockets, gym shorts pockets, your thin, light, breathable shorts that you wear during the summertime when you're, beach boying it up, I guess. It makes for a great carry then, being on that smaller, lighter weight size and slimmer. But man, would I love to see an XL version of this. If they made an XL of this guy with a 3 1/4 inch blade, or even up to a 3 1/2 inch blade, that would be, I'd have to get one. I'd totally have to grab one. But yeah, the way they do this with the inlays from the inside, to where the show side here has no showing hardware except for the pivot head there, obviously. That is really cool, and it is a front flipper, and it's an excellent front flipper without being too proud. It doesn't stick out past the rest of the handle. It stays there, stays down there, and gives you just enough to really be able to front flip, which I can't do in camera, and plus I marred up my thumb right there, so it kind of hurts. Can I do it left-handed? Nah, not in camera. But yeah, you can use your finger and front flip it that way. But yeah, still, again, it's a little hard to do in front of camera. But yeah, what do you guys think? Is the Kizer Feweed too small, or is it just right? How do you like your porridge, huh? Alright. Real quick size comparison in case you needed that. Here is the drop bearer the infamous Kizer Drop Bear. This is the 12th anniversary one from the Kizer Meet Ad Blade Show Atlanta. You're gonna see these all over the place for like the next 6 months, so get the hell over it. It's a good knife for size comparison, especially when you're comparing it to other Kizers for other Kizer knife videos like this one. So yeah, there you go. There's the Kizer Drop Bear. It's pretty much right at or right about the same size as the Kizer Drop Bear. So if that's your jam, if that's your size, if that's your sweet spot, then I guess the Feweed is just right. But for me, I would love to see an XL version of this sucker. And what would be really cool, what they should do, not that I have any weight or pull on it, but they should offer some other inlays. You know, I'd love to see some micarta. I'd love to see, you know, 1 or 2 other color variations of the carbon fiber, fat carbon that you could throw in there. Maybe some cool G10 with aluminum or copper in it, something like that. That would be cool. It would just be neat to see some other inlay materials. Maybe some acrylics or some sweet white glossy pearl inlays. Kind of give it a little bit of old school vibe. You know, slip jointy vibe by doing some pearl inlays. That would be pretty cool, pretty wicked. But yeah, what do you guys think? Do you like the Kizer Feweed? Or is that a pass? I don't know. Drop your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.